Instagram, a huge platform to throw your art into the abyss of many eyes. Many of us artists started our online art career on Instagram. I remember when I was 13 and made my first art account. Vent art galore. Oh my, yeah, that was... And many remember the environment on Instagram in 2016 to 2019. The relatively wholesome attitude on the site. I rarely see artists being bullied for their work. Oh my god, that hurt. We left that up to our worsers. Twitter. Oh my goodness, yeah. But as the years passed, a foul miasma blankets our once peaceful community, with comments of uncreative, satirical jabs.
I'm going to hell for this one.
Instagram is now notorious for their edgy content and a merciless audience to rip you new holes to defile. Just one scroll through Instagram and you will be bombarded with countless videos making fun of any marginalized group they can think of. I have never seen a site use the N-word this freely since browsing 4chan. I'm Saba Black Sheep. Have you any soul? No sir, no sir. But I have time today to discuss the hater planes hitting the Insta towers. Anyone else's feed look like this?
It is so sexy.
Some Gen Alpha kids screaming the N-word, 2 Gen Z men shaming you into converting to Christianity while the sexual tension in the air between them hangs thicker than the femboy awaiting just below one scroll away. Undoubtedly hilarious until the line between dark humor and relentlessly bullying women, gay, trans, neurodivergent, people of color, folk is ungodly apparent in the comments. The image sharing side of Instagram feels like it's dying out. Lesser and lesser views, comments, and likes on beautiful artwork shared to the platform. Well, the 14-year-old edgy epidemic is growing stronger and more extreme by the day, to the point I've seen live leak-esque content on the Reels section. Instagram is home to many young individuals just getting into the online art community, but one wrong post and the algorithm will pick it up and send it off to a bunch of trolls, where you will be harassed and have your IP leaked. Many social medias have this issue, but the normalization of it on Instagram is insane. There seems to be such a stark difference between the people who share their art via normal posts and the audience and posters that are using the short form video reels. Many artists nowadays feel pressured into posting short form videos since it's what does best in the algorithm on almost every social media now. I have 2,000 followers on Instagram, but most of my normal posts only get maybe 15 likes and at best 1 comment. Well, you take a look at my reels, they at least get 1,000 views, a few of them hundreds of thousands of views, and the comments are, oh my god.
Your art sucks, please stop making art. This individual said this in response to a comic about me joking about how I wanted to make sweet love to a volcano. Now, this is a relatively reasonable response to such a video if it was a joke, but I don't think this person was joking. Love that. Bro now got erectile dysfunction. This comment was made on a video about this painting I did. Now, this isn't hate, it's just random and relatively inappropriate. And I think the normalization of commenting this type of sexually charged off-topic thing just ends up with people going too far to try to top it, say something funnier in a way that's more extreme. No hate to the original commenter. I highly doubt they meant any harm by this. I just wanted to point this out as an issue I potentially see. Weirdo. Weirdo. I think they were trying to spell weirdo. Weirdo. This comment was in response to this video. An accurate statement and a reasonable conclusion, however unneeded. You'll see this image on Judgment Day if you don't repent and turn to Jesus, of course. This was in response to me drawing a transphobe pregnant with Jesus' child, which I mean, that video had me sifting through countless DMs of people telling me I am a disgusting person that no one loves and should end myself or they'll do it for me. How very Christian and Jesus-like of them. Wow. I'm not even gonna say this one. This one's my favorite. Very creative. A red pillar calling me a gay slur via GIFs. It's not the first time I've been called the F slur and won't be the last, so I appreciate the unique take.
This is barely scratching the surface of the issue on this platform. And within what I just showed, there are some comments significantly worse than others. Looking at you, nah broski. Please don't send these random people hate. It will only continue this senseless cycle. The only reason why I'm not censoring their names is because I hold strongly to the belief that if you say something publicly, you have no right to anonymity. And no matter how large the creator is, if you posted that comment publicly, whatever your username is, should be put out there. Sorry to hold you accountable, I guess. Shouldn't say something in the comments that you're not willing to say in front of a huge audience, because you have no idea who's gonna see that comment. Creators should be held to the same standard as the average internet user, which those standards desperately need to be higher. Oh my god. Though I'm relatively unbothered by the majority of the hate I get on Instagram, I realize young artists going through that from a young age is going to have detrimental effects on their mental health. And there are thousands of kids facing this right now because of our internet culture that is perpetuated by both adults and teenagers. Just take a look at how the internet treated Birdie. They started posting when they were a child, like 12, and were absolutely ripped apart by the online art community, and honestly, we are still doing that. There are plenty of situations where we are still perpetuating those same issues, and we need to stop pretending that it's canceling to protect people when you say you're protecting children, but all you're doing is traumatizing children in the process. Let's take a look at some artists on the platform and how they're treated. This amazing animation was made by the artist Warlock Arts. Please go check them out, their work is amazing. I just randomly ran into this video when I was scrolling through Reels. It was definitely a gem among the muck of red pillar content. The animation is lively and detailed, so I decided to look at the comments, and the first thing I see is this. No, don't make hobbits gay. Don't do it. No, this is just no. Among others, this one in particular, those who can't conceive of a friendship but a disguise for Eros reveals that they've never had friends and you're annoying. Tolkien doesn't support you. Go to church. Chill your tits, snowflake. It's a fucking drawing. I'm sure your micro-chud is tired of being jelked to pseudo-intellectual dribble. The main issue I have with the majority of these comments, outside of blatant homophobia, is the centering of the self above all else. As if their reaction to this content is that important. The ones that say why or question mark, what did that do? What did that do? beyond cause an artist self-doubt, what did you gain from projecting your half-assed opinion on something that someone worked countless hours on? If you find it cringe, that's okay. That's your opinion. I find a lot of things cringe. Scroll. That's it. That's all you have to do. Scroll. Normalize not making everyone gay. Normalize shutting the fuck up. Normalize not huffing your own opinion until your ego is repugnantly engorged. I don't know the people commenting this, and I'm sure they're fine, amazing individuals, have so many people that care about them in many moments where they helped many of their friends and family, and that's amazing. I'm proud of you. I don't want to take away their humanity, but I want the favor to be returned for them to stop constantly judging everything that just happens to waddle into their consciousness, or at least not saying it. Because if you wouldn't say it in person, I am begging you, why would you say it online? And if you would say it in person, are you surprised you don't have any bitches? Anyway, that's just my opinion. You have work tomorrow, or school, or complaining about chronically online stuff again. But as always, don't dream about wheat byproducts.